Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Neil. If you've not been here before, please do not forget to press subscribe before you leave, or leave me a comment below about the content that you see in this video. Today we are checking out the EVH EL34S 100 watt beast, and we are going to put it through my Engl V30 cab for the first time. Let's go. Okay guys, so first of all, it was only a few days ago when I moved everything around in here and I suddenly realised, you know, my EVH EL34S 100 watt head is not getting much action. That is because it was at the bottom of a pile right down here on top of my 212 Hesu V30 loader cab down there, and getting around the back to plug it in and everything was a real pain in the ass. Now this head is my most expensive head in this room, and to be honest, it's the most powerful beast also in this room, in my opinion. Now, it seemed to be a bit crazy that this head wasn't getting used that much, and I thought, you know what, I can't justify having this thing sat around without using it some more. So I changed the room around and I moved the EVH head onto the top of the Engl cab, because over here I can get around the back, plug the head in and everything easier than I can when it's down here. What I realised then when I moved it on top of the Engl cab is that I have not yet tried the EVH EL34S 100 watt head through the Engl V30 412 cab, which is a bit of a crime. My PVs sound particularly good through this cab. I may have to lose this cab soon, so any of you guys that are in West Yorkshire in the UK, you know, that are interested in buying this cab, it really is a brilliant cab, but the more heads that I acquire, the less room I have for speakers, so I may need to lose this Engl cab and put a 212 down there instead, so then I can get another head, basically. I'll probably get an Engl 212 if I get the chance, or maybe even the EVH 212 to go with this head. Now the Engl 412 V30 cab has its own kind of tone going on. Although all my cabs have V30s, they all do sound completely different, and the Engl 412 has its own kind of flavour, you know. I can't really put my finger on what it is. It's got its own voicing, you know. It's got its own particular voice. For those of you guys that use the 2Notes Capture X or 2Notes audio stuff, if you get hold of the Engl cab pack in there and you get the Engl 412 Pro Standard, that is this cab, and to be honest, that is a perfect representation of this cab. So if you want to know what this cab sounds like, that is super, super close in my opinion. We're not going to talk too much in this demo. I'm going to go through all three channels. I'm then going to come back on, and then we're going to boost the blue channel at the end of the video, which is worth waiting around for, trust me. So let's go. Right guys, what did you think of that? It sounded ridiculously awesome in the room. You will notice that the volumes on the channels here are pretty low. It's loud as hell in here, trust me. And I think the more and more videos I do in this room with amps proves to me more and more that we don't actually need to crank these things when we're close micing them. We don't actually need to do that. When you're still in the room with your band, obviously you need to crank it. You know, live you want to crank it, you want to feel the power, the raw power on stage. But in this tiny room here where I am, putting a mic in front and just having the volume on like 1, that is loud, okay, especially through this cab. I can get away with it a bit better on the Hesu 212, obviously a smaller cab, it doesn't rip your head off quite as much. But yeah, sounded amazing in the room. So now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to put my Sonicake Blue Skreamer in front of the Blue Channel. Please, please, if you want to buy the Sonicake Blue Skreamer or any other Sonicake gear, they're really affordable and they're really cool bits of gear. They've got tons of gear out. If you go down there in the description below and check out the link, there's an affiliate link there for Sonicake. It takes you to the website. Anything you buy through that link helps support the channel. If you want to buy an Engl cab or an EVH head, then please use the Andertons link down there in the description. That is also an affiliate link. And again, anything that you buy at all when you get on that website through that link helps support the channel. Without further ado, let's wrap this thing up now. Let's check out the EVH Blue Channel with a Sonicake Blue Skreamer in front of it. Okay guys, so what did you think? That is a hell of a lot of amount of gain. Just so you know, the guitar that I use in this demo is a Jackson DK2 Green Glow in drop D. Well, it's around drop D anyway. I tuned it by ear like I usually do before the demos, which is probably not a good idea. A lot of you guys ask me what tuning I'm in, and it's around drop D, okay? Usually it's like between C sharp and drop D somewhere, because that's what my ears tune guitars to on their own. But anyhow, yeah, sounded absolutely fantastic, I thought. There's been no noise gate used in this video, which is quite important. The EVHs, and particularly this one, they're quite noisy. There's a lot of hiss, there's a lot of gain going on, there's quite a lot of noise involved in them. You do need a gate in the loop. When I used my EVHs live, I used a decimator basically in the loop, and that was it. That was enough to do it. The G string is even better because you can get it in front of the amp and in the loop as well. But yeah, what did you guys think? That's the important thing. What did you think of the EVH through the Engl cab? There's another really old video where I put the EVH 5150III through a Marshall cab, a Marshall Standard 412, and that for me was an amazing tone. You know, that is about as good as it gets. In my opinion, that tone was really something special. That's really way back in my old videos with terrible lighting, but worth watching if you have a Marshall cab and you're looking at getting the EVH. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all soon. Do not forget to subscribe before you go.